We're heading to Louisiana this trip, and the anticipation factor when I go to Louisiana is always off the chart. The possibility of giant bull redfish, the cuisine, the crazy people that live out there, that's a good thing. Just keeps you on the edge of your seat in anticipation. And I'm hoping to get a little bit of sight fishing in, because that's what I really, really love. So hopefully all the conditions will be right, and we'll be able to see a few. We're in the Chandelier Sound with my friend Jason Catchings, and it's July, and we're after some big bull redfish. We're gonna try to catch some on fly this morning. My backup man's got a little cow shad on. And Jason, the weather's been crazy, but now it's really, really chilled out. It's mild, the winds have laid down. The storms have stopped for a couple of days. I think it's going to be epic.
I think we're going to have a great day. Clear skies, it's calm, and the tide is real low this morning, so they should be up just cruising the banks.
Sight fishing should be just unbelievable with all that backlight right there. I say let's get after it.
Let's go.
All right, stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. The weather pattern has been just crazy this year. Even in Florida, we've had a tremendous amount of rain and a tremendous amount of wind. And they've had the same situation in Louisiana. And it looks like, due to on the weather, that we may get a window. The winds are going to lay down a little bit. Hopefully that's the case, but you never know until you get there. The really cool thing about the marsh is that it's vast, it's irregular, and you may be fishing a shoreline one second, pull into a bay, fish oysters the next. It can be a little creek, it can be a little canal, a trenast, a little notch. It's constantly changing. And these fish can be in all these different places. We pulled into this one little canal, and it didn't look like much, quite honestly. I mean, you could see on both sides. But as fate would have it, there they were at the intersection of another little canal. There were 3 of them sitting in one little spot on some debris. And it was, it was crazy.
Oh, there he is right there. See him, Ray? See him? See him?
Yep.
There's 3 of them. Come on. Easy, easy, easy. Come on, dude. Go, go, go. Good job, buckwheat.
Who you calling buckwheat?
You. There's 2 of them sitting right there on the grass, and you put it right there where it needed to be. He turned and ate. Don't you wish they made that like 8-to-1 speed?
Yeah, that'd be too nice. 2-to-1 would be good.
I thought we were gonna get a double.
In the basket.
The big basket.
The basket.
I mean, how tall are you?
3 foot. I'm 6 foot. That's 4 foot net.
We could put you in it.
He's right there. Dude, anytime you catch one on a fly rod, you get to see the eat. That's like a top of the slot fish right there.
He's probably about 8.5 pounds.
Yeah. Ate my cricket.
You ate your cricket. You got pretty orange pec fins.
Beautiful, beautiful specimen. I'll tell you what, it never gets old, man. Seeing them just open that mouth and slide forward, chomping on that fly. You're the man. Let's go ahead and put him back in, Jason. How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's doing a little longer here. It's a little warm.
There he goes, buddy. Give me a bump on that one.
Good job, man.
That's awesome. That is more fun than fried chicken. All right.
Let's go try to find another one.
Let's get another one, dude. Fly fishing is my passion, and quite frankly, is the most challenging aspect of angling for me. And it may not look pretty sometimes, but it's the end result that counts.
The Gypsy Angler with Ray Van Horn is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time.
So we come around the corner on this one patch of marsh. And I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking. Jason says, "Do you see that one?" And at first I don't see it. And I see something, so I make a shot. He goes, "No, no, you're too far, you're too far." And then I see the fish, and I'm about 10 feet too far. So I just quickly stripped it, and pulled it right over top of his head, and I let it drop. And he went, "Oh." Clear my line, clear my line.
I got you, dude. Just get out from under your feet.
Uh-oh. That's what I'm talking about. We end up backing. That is a very large animal.
Do I need to go get him?
Yep, correct. Ouch, God, that's a big one. I overthrew him, and then I just stripped it up over his head and dropped it in front of his face, and he garbaged it.
Basically, it wasn't a very good cast.
Oh, come on, man. Whenever you do this, that's beautiful. You could have said, "That was awesome how you responded."
That's great recovery. You had a great recovery.
Thank you.
Let me go ahead and pull the trolling motor up.
Yep. I got a submarine.
You got a big one. Easy.
Coming at you. What a load that is.
That's a good one. Good job, buddy.
That is a beast. What do you figure, 20 pounds? 25?
He's probably closer to 30. He's heavy.
Sight fishing with a fly in the Louisiana Delta.
That's it, my man. That's what you come here for.
This is it. This is nirvana. This is what it's all about. And I was telling you, I wanted one with scratches on his head.
He's got scratches.
Yeah.
He's got a little character.
He's got character.
He's like you.
Yeah, well, we're characters, all right. We deserved each other. That is just awesome as it gets right there. Man. Well, let's put him back in the water. Let's revive him in the net a little bit.
Okay. You ready?
Wow, dude.
Good job, man.
That was awesome. So there's a lot of things that happen here. You see the fish, you present the fly, you either make a somewhat terrible cast or you may make a great cast. And then you get to see the eat. And everything is so visual. And then the fish reacts. It is a totally different angling experience than almost anything else because of the visual factor, the fly factor, the risk reward is greater. And then when you land one that's 40 inches long, are you kidding me? It doesn't get any better than that.
The Gypsy Angler with Ray Van Horn is brought to you by Mercury Marine. Go boldly.
Hey, as much as I like this sight fishing, and I absolutely love it, you know, cue the weatherman. Guess what? It's starting to get real cloudy. We can't hardly see 10 feet in front of the boat, and that's problematic for sight fishing. Jason said to me, so let's just tie on some hardware and see if we can't catch a few more to end the day. There he is, that right there. Yeah, baby. You gave yourself away, Leroy. There we go. Little man.
He ate it.
He ate it, he choked it.
Choked it. Gone.
Gone. She's gone. Nice. Smoke that thing. What he lacks in size, he made up for exuberance.
He was excited to eat that little bait. He jumped all over it. You said there was one right there.
Yeah. He was on a feeding bench. Look at that nice blue tail.
It is. Very
square. Little 16, 17 incher. FT, future trophy.
That's it. Pretty little redfish.
Put him back in the pond. All right. Cool deal, man. Let's catch another one. You know, it kind of stinks that the sun went behind these clouds, but we're just going to have to blind fish till that changes.
That's right. Just pick up a spinning rod and bait caster and go fishing.
That's it. Let's talk a little bit about some of the gear that we use in today's episode. In the fly part of this deal, when we were sight fishing, I chose a G Loomis NRX 9-weight. The reel, Nautilus X Series reel. And on the delivery system end, I use Cortland's Guide Series, which helps deliver the fly a little bit more subtly, and anything that landed really, really hard kind of freaked them out. So I went with the Guide Series line. And then on the business end, I used basically a heavy clouser type fly. And it's got heavy dumbbell eyes on it. It's also tied with a really heavy duty saltwater 4/0 hook. And the reason I chose that stout hook is that some of these fish, as you're gonna see, were robust. And as fishing usually happens, things change. And we were sight fishing to start with the fly rod. All of a sudden we had a bank of clouds come in. I'm not gonna blind cast this all day. I'm gonna tie on a lure and grab a conventional rod. So I wanted to throw the new Shimano Mentanium bait casting reel, then also the Shimano G Loomis Conquest Spiral X rod in a 7-foot medium, and this thing's deadly accurate. On the business end, I chose a live target menhaden swim bait. You know, there's 2 of us fishing, so there's a lot of pogies in the area, and I decided I would go with one of the live target pogie baits. Has a very, very tight oscillating tail on it, and that little thing is just tight, swimming like this in the water column. Now, we never throw the same thing, and Jason chose his gear was a classic 3000 Stratic Shimano reel, super lightweight, awesome drag, and then he put that on a 7.6 inshore E6X G Loomis rod. Again, this thing is feather light, super accurate, medium heavy, fast tip. And then he went with the live target natural brown shrimp. And it's pretty easy figuring this out because all around you when you're moving your boat, stuff's moving. The pogies are moving, shrimp are jumping. All you gotta do is take a visual, and a lot of the shrimp were exactly this size and exactly this color. Even though it was a tough day of fishing, with a few of the right selections, we got it done.
The Gypsy Angler with Ray Van Horn is brought to you by Bob's Machine Shop. Go fast, go shallow, go efficient. Power Pole, shallow water anchor.
I said, you know, everything happens for a reason. I said, I've got some brand new lures that I've been wanting to test from Live Target. And I said, why don't we tie some of these on? So he ties on one of their shrimp baits. I tie on a little swim bait. And the realism of these baits is just amazing. I said, they've got to eat this stuff. It's just off the chart cool looking. And you know what? Wasn't too long and it all happened.
Bring it to me. Bring it, drop it. He ate it.
Good one.
Good job, buddy.
Coming back. That's sweet.
Okay, remember that bamboo out there. Do we need to go that way?
Only if you don't want him to get in the bamboo. He ain't a little. He didn't want it swimming. Dropped it, twitched it. That's a good one, Jason.
Finally.
Now there can be some craziness associated with this big blood red full moon situation. These redfish, without much light and very few clouds, they're going to feed heavy at night. And the best tide is in the evening. And you know, these fish feed on the tide. I don't care where you go, that's a huge variable.
One decided to eat.
I don't like that troller.
Oh no. Bring it over here. You need to pull it up?
No, I'm just going to walk him around the front.
Watch that trolling motor. You need to pull it up?
No.
No. You barely hooked, dude.
Barely's just fine for me. Barely in the net too.
Hallelujah.
Dude, that was a great fish right there. Jason, I'll tell you what, it's been kind of a grind today.
Very much of a grind today.
I mean, it started off pretty good, caught a couple on fly. Then the lights went out, we had to go to conventional tackle. And now they got kind of they're just freaky this afternoon. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if it's the tide sitting. I don't know if it's high pressure.
Probably a combination of both. Bright sun now again.
Right, they're just a little spooky.
Yeah.
They don't want to eat very well. You have to force feed them today.
I'll tell you what, let's get her back in the pool.
Okay.
That's a great fish. Appreciate you netting it for me.
No problem.
There she is. Oh, man.
Tough day.
Even if it's tough, when you catch a fish like that, you know, there's days back at the house, down in the Everglades, if I catch one like that in a day, I'm happy, let alone 5. So, tough days are tough days, man.
You just have to take what they give you.
Exactly.
That's all you can.
Swim with the tide. I'll tell you what, I think this tough day's over. I think we ought to head back, go get us some of that good food at the Crave, and have a premium adult beverage and talk about this.
I agree.
So remember, fish hard. You don't get this day back. Till next time, tight lines. Let's go, man. I know a lot of you that watch this show are avid bass anglers, and you like to catch bass on light tackle. And in some cases, in most cases, with a few exceptions, you can take your gear and go down and go fishing with Jason, and you're going to do just fine. We were using Shimano G Loomis equipment, and it was their inshore series, but quite frankly, they make almost the exact same actions in their freshwater gear. And I guarantee you that you can bring your freshwater gear to the coast, and you can do this and have a great time on that light gear. If you're not booking an airplane flight or fueling up the truck and pointing it west, there's something wrong with you. And put it on your bucket list and get here sooner than later, because it is, without a doubt, it can be nirvana for red fishing, for sight fishing. Whether you come plug, spin, fly, all the above. Check out my buddy Jason Catchings. It'll be the trip of a lifetime, I guarantee it.